I won. Thank you, everybody.
G'day, Oprah.
Yeah.
G'day, Oprah, over here to your left, that
okay,
is.
good day, good day.
Hey, congratulations from Sydney and Australia as well.
Thank you.
Hey, Oprah is still really big in the afternoon. Look, I'm a sensitive new age bloke. I try and catch it as much as I can to stay across women's issues. How do you stay fresh, and how have you, what can you attribute staying in the biz for so long?
I think every year you're trying to reinvent yourself and you stay in touch with what other people are doing, thinking, feeling. I have always felt that my instinct and ability to connect with the audience was what carried us. Every day after the show, now I do something called After the Show, which airs on Oxygen. I have spent for the past 16 years a half an hour just talking to people. So my audience comes from a cross-section around the country, so I stay connected to what real people are thinking and doing and want and so forth.
You want to just say g'day to everyone in Australia, because everyone loves the show down there.
I do want to say g'day to everyone in Australia. Everyone. I don't want to miss a person. G'day.
All right, you got it.
Okay.
Oprah,
right
who did your
right
dress?
Here. Where?
Oprah
Right
to your right. Who did your... Oprah,
Yeah.
you look to your right.
Right.
Right, you're right. I'm
right.
here.
There you are.
White. You look sensational. How have you done it? And what kind of advice would you give to women who, struggle with their images?
I'm saying, this is my advice. When you start into the perimenopause stage, you need to start lifting weights. You have to do weights. You have to work out, and you have to fight for everything you get. I'm telling you. So I work out sometimes twice a day now. It didn't come easy getting in this gown. And
Oprah.
and it paid off, but it didn't come easy. So getting in the gown and being able to stay in the gown. I've been doing a lot of weights, so I don't do as much aerobic as I used to, and do more weight lifting. So it helps to restructure your body.
And who did your gown?
Bradley Bayou. Bradley Bayou. Yes, right here? 2. Not a bit. The person I admire who's living today, most admire as a humanitarian, is Nelson Mandela, because I believe to have survived 27 years where people tried to break your spirit and to come out of it with a spirit that is enlarged and bigger than most people on earth. I think that requires great humanitarian spirit. So the person I most admire living is Nelson Mandela.
Oprah, what made you
had so many
decide to
things-
have Dr. Phil tape here as opposed to Dallas or Chicago?
Well, I just thought Dallas, that we'd be overcome by all the accents, so I thought that wasn't good. And we weren't able to do it ourselves in Chicago, and I partnered with Paramount and know somebody on that team that I thought would do a really great job, and so it made sense to do it here, because we couldn't do it ourselves. Yeah.
Oprah, could you give us your personal definition of humanitarianism as everyone could practice it in this particular time in history?
My personal definition of humanitarian is one who understands that he is really human and understands that everyone else is equally as human.
Very good.
That's it.
Oprah, you have had so many wonderful things happen to you in your life. Over here, right here.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, thank you. And the dress looks fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
You've had so many wonderful things happen to you in your life. You've done so many incredible things for other people. But for you, what moment stands out where you say, wow, that was awesome?
This one, really, this one, I was just sitting there a moment. You're right, you do a lot of things. For me, I'm always just in the work. I go to work, I do the show, I'm there until 8 o'clock at night, I get up, I do the same thing, I work on the magazine for Africa. Sometimes I can't remember what I read and what it was for. And it's not something that I consciously think about, that I am a famous person or celebrity or what. So just sitting there watching the tape and hearing other people say it, for just a moment, I got a glimpse of it. For just a moment, I felt it and was overwhelmed by it. And I really have to say that to get an award, for the first time I've been to one of these kinds of awards, I'm the most relaxed. I'm just sitting there, ooh, look, there's Lisa, ooh, there's Jennifer, ooh, Brad's there. So for the first time, I'm just chilling and having a good time. And then when that moment came and Tom started the introduction, I thought, this is a really big deal. This is a really big deal. So I felt surreal standing on the stage. When I got off the stage, it was like, what did I say? Was my breath in? And what did I say? Was everything in place? So this is a high point. You know why? Because most people never get to hear anybody say this kind of thing about them until they're lying in a casket. And maybe you know, and maybe you don't. But I just think what a great honor to still be alive and fitting in this dress and to get to hear it.
Thank you very
all.
much.
Yeah. Thank you. He said thank you.
Final
That means I got to
question.
go. Final question.
Advice you ever received?
The best advice I ever received was from Maya, which was when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Yeah,
Like tonight,
yeah.
it wasn't just that you realized you were appreciated, but your words were so heartfelt. It sounded almost like a renewal of your understanding of your mission,
Yeah.
what you were meant to do. Can you put that in your words? Because I think that was part of what touched people so much. Even successful people need to be reminded where the
Yeah.
heart of it comes from.
Boy, you got that right. Because you know what I felt standing there? I thought, I'm going to have to do better. I feel like what I've done does not even compare to what I could do in the world. I think that what the television show is a foundation for a voice to speak to the world in a way that can have even deeper and greater meaning. And I felt that's exactly what I felt, that this is going to reaffirm my commitment to do better, just to do better. You got that. That's exactly what I was feeling. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.